Hi everyone, so we're going to start here with a brief overview of how to use the mobile app. So first things first, we'll just need to log in. We can use the same login that we use on the FarmLab website, and that'll take us in. So we'll hit login. Now it'll do a sync of the data for the first default farm. In this case, we've got a little demo carbon farm here. And it'll pre-download all of the data from this farm. So the first thing we're going to do, well, let's just zoom out a little bit and have a look at the farm. We've got the boundaries there. We're showing all the boundaries. We're showing all the points at the moment. And we might just set up our screen in our settings screen. So we'll tap settings and we'll talk through this. So first things first, we've got our little data sync. Mobile app works offline, but if you come online and you need to sync the data, you just hit the sync button and that'll sync with our servers online. Nothing there to sync, so pretty quick and easy. We've got our user profile, so if I click on that, you can see that I'm running off the demo mobile profile at the moment. And then we can change our default map layer as well. So I like to see a satellite with streets, so we'll show that. This map layer will appear, it'll cache if it's offline against the farm, but just be wary, if you do zoom in to a cache map, it will disappear. Important point there. We've got a boundary type selector, so if I just want to see, in this case, this might be sampling for a carbon project, so we'll just show the strata itself. I'll select strata, hit OK, and there we go. We have the option to toggle on and off the point names, so toggle that on or off, leave that on for now. We have a sample submission button here. This will take me to the website to submit samples. We have the option to toggle on a manual barcode scanner. So if you're using an external barcode scanner, this is where you can toggle that on and select a field to enter to scan a barcode against. Lastly, app info and log out. Next up, we'll actually skip the map for now and just go straight into the sample menu. So we can see here's a list in list form of all of my points against the farm that I'm on now, and if I do want to change farms, I can hit that drop-down menu. I don't have any other farms to look at. I can navigate and zoom to points by clicking on one of these points, and I can also see my samples. The difference between samples and points are that samples sit against the point themselves. So I might have 1, 2, 3, or more samples against one individual point, and I might want to navigate straight to a sample. They're also ordered by status in this case, so I've got a whole lot of finished samples. I do also have one sampled one, which is an unsubmitted sample that I've just generated a barcode for. Now we'll go back to the home screen. So on the home screen, you can see here my base map layer is now loaded up. I've got my strata on the map there and I can see all my sample points. Now the first things first, when we want to navigate using the map screen, we simply click on a point itself. We get two options, sampling or navigate. So I'm going to click navigate. Now I'm here in Armidale, so it's going to show me at the FarmLab office in Armidale, and I'm about 380 kilometers from that point. So it's going to take me a little while to get there. This is really key for samplers in the field, so you can navigate directly to a point and get there as efficiently as possible. There's a few things on this. The top left-hand side shows the accuracy of the device. We do integrate with external GPS devices to bring this accuracy below 4 meters, particularly for things like soil carbon projects. I've got my current location and latitude, longitude on the right-hand side. I've got my point location, the one that I'm navigating to on the left-hand side. And of course, I've got my distance to the point at the top right there. On the screen itself, you can see my compass bearing. So if I turn my compass to almost north, you can see I'm almost pointing directly towards that point there. The compass on the screen can be removed. If I hit the bottom left-hand side button there, I can remove that and I can just see the arrow. I can zoom in and zoom out to the point there as well. And the bottom right-hand, I can lock to me, so that will prevent me from zooming in or zooming out. It will lock to my point. So if I have my tablets in my vehicle and I'm driving towards that, it will stay right centered on where I am, even if I'm moving. So nice and easy navigation. When we arrive at the point, the top right hand corner, we can cut straight to this sample point, so MCYT0R6, and that'll take me straight to the point details itself. I could also get to this point details from the map as well, just by clicking sampling. And there we go, back to the same screen. A few things on this. I've got a little update location button here, my point name here, and then if I had any extra fields that come with, for carbon sampling in particular, they would appear just below the update location button. So they might be things like recording the core diameter for each of the sample sites, an important measurement to calculate the mass of soil carbon. There's a little images button, so I can press, if I want to take a photo, I can press that plus and take a photo, and then I can also add any samples against this point. Right now there are no samples, but if I hit the plus button, it'll give me the ability to add a sample. So I can add my depth, 0 to 10, or I can change that to, say, 100 in this case. Then I can generate or scan a barcode. So if you've got a FarmLab FarmLab sample barcode, you can scan it straight from the tablet, or you can generate one just there. So I'll generate that to write on the sample bag itself. You'll have the date sampled and date created for the sample appear down there, and then you can navigate back to the screen and you'll see that barcode appears there now under samples. We'll go back to the map, and you can see that the point itself has changed from a red to a green, indicating that that point has now been sampled, or all of the depths against that point have been sampled. So relatively straightforward. That's the mobile app, and when it comes to submitting the samples, we now go back to the web app. But if you've got any other questions and any technical questions on how to integrate the mobile app with an external GPS, please don't hesitate to contact us via the website, via support@farmlab.com.au. Thank you.